Hello BookTube! My name is Angela and my channel is called Angela Rose Reads. Rose is a part of my last name and this is going to be a channel about what I read. I had a BookTube channel for a short time last year, but I got busy with college. I'm studying to be an elementary school teacher and didn't really have a great time balancing that. So I'm back now. I feel better in my schedule and my routines, and reading is still a part of my routine, and I still have that really strong desire to talk to people about what I read. There aren't really any people in my not internet life that reads books, or at least the same kinds that I do, so I'm really hopeful that with this BookTube channel I can meet some fellow book lovers and we can talk about all of our strong thoughts and emotions about books and stories. I'm going to start off my channel by doing the BookTube Newbie Tag per tradition. The first question is, why did you start this channel? Well, I kind of already addressed it, but I started this channel to talk to people about books because I don't have an outlet for my thoughts and feelings about books in my day-to-day life, and I hope I can find that in the BookTube community. The BookTube community has grown so much. My cat just jumped into my lap. The BookTube community, I feel like, has grown so much that... Oh, sweetie. Okay, you're gonna sit here? Deal. Alright, that's great. Very comfy. Thank you. Anyway, sorry. You want to see her? This is my kitty. One of my two kitties. Say hi to BookTube. So that is Topaz. I have two cats, Jewel and Topaz. They're sisters. The question was, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? And I was just saying that I feel like there's such a variety in the BookTube community as it is. So many creative and talented people. The only differences that I can think of is that I do like to read a big variety. Well, I won't say a big variety. I like to read books. I like to read nonfiction books a lot too. I am a Ravenclaw real bad, and I love to learn new things. So I read a bit of nonfiction. I don't read a ton of YA. I read mostly adults, and fantasy is my genre. Magical realism. The thing that I'm gonna have fun with is that I love to cook and bake, and I want to integrate that into my BookTube and my videos. So it will all remain bookish, all of my videos, but I can see good ways that I can incorporate my other interests into it as well. The third question is, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I will have to go back to the reason why I'm starting this channel. I'm really excited to hopefully make at least one good friend that I can talk to about books. Why do you love reading? I love reading because I think it's really important. Oh my god, can you hear her purring? Oh my god, she's so cute. I think reading is extremely important. I think that fiction, nonfiction alike, you learn so much. But you grow to understand and empathize and sympathize with other people, and that is hugely important because you can never literally walk in anyone's shoes, but I think that by reading stories and books about other people's walks of life, other people's life experiences, even if it's fantastical, it's still, everyone is rooted in humanity and everyone's humanness, and I think it's so important to be able to get other perspectives that you would otherwise never be able to get. And the other thing that I love about books, which is way more simple, is that there's magic in books. There isn't really magic in real life. I mean, there are forms of magic, but not literal magic like Harry Potter and things like that. So I like that too. Next is, what book or series got you into reading? I don't really have an answer for that. I've been reading for as long as I can remember, but nothing really stands out in my mind. I didn't read the Harry Potter series until last year, Don't judge me. So I grew up with them being released, but that wasn't something that impacted me. I mostly remember reading the Boxcar Children series, Nancy Drew, and oh my gosh, did anybody read Encyclopedia Brown? That was my favorite. It was these little mystery books where Encyclopedia Brown was the nickname for this child detective, and he would try to solve mysteries in his neighborhood, but you wouldn't get the solution until you turned to the back of the book, and so you try to figure it out yourself. Those are my jam. And I'm just realizing those are all mystery books, so I have a type, apparently. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Can we be friends? Yeah. Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? This one is kind of easy. I think it's going to be difficult for me to overcome my shyness and awkwardness via technology and with technology. I'm not very tech savvy and social media savvy, and I don't know how easy it's gonna be for me to create, like, start friendship. How do you do this? How do you start a conversation with someone and actually have a conversation and not just a one sentence back and forth? Because so far that's all I've ever been able to do. So it's gonna be hard for me. I think the tech stuff I can figure out pretty quick, but the shyness and the not knowing how to use social media, internet, tech things, yeah, all of that, I'm not sure about all the way. Number 8, when did you start reading? I started reading truly since I could ever remember, and that's my grandma's fault. My grandma was a very big reader herself, and she loved to spoil me with books all the time and take me to the library all the time, so I can't ever remember not reading. In fact, I found a home video of, God, maybe my 3rd or 4th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese's, and my mom was trying to get me to open up the other presents, but when I got a stack of books as a present, I was just instantly opening them and looking through them, and my mom would try to take it away from me or show me a new toy like a baby doll, and I would push it out of the way and push it aside just to continue looking at the book. I don't say reading because I was too young to read, but looking at the book. So, reader nerd for life. Where do you read? I read here. I am in a comfy recliner chair, and I got a kitty, which is great because that's the best reading partner I think you could have. And I also like to read on the couch, also where the cats like to cuddle me. And I also always have a book, ebook, audiobook, something like that with me on the go too, so that I can be able to read on the go. And the final question is, what kind of books do you like to read? My favorite types of books are fantasies, magical realism, mystery thrillers, and middle grade I think can be so lovely and whimsical, as well as nonfiction. And that's the BookTube Newbie Tag. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my return to BookTube, watch my video, and I look forward to getting to know you. Thank you. Bye.